Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the evening stream. Now we have the Pokemon Black randomized hardcore Nuzlocke. I needed to take a break from the base run. That is 3 attempts I have now failed. Technically 3, more like 2 if we're being real, but... So now I've decided we are going to start to alternate between base and hardcore until we get this generation done, because I was losing my mind and I was really starting to not enjoy this generation. So I thought, let's freshen it up a little bit, go for a randomizer, hopefully enjoy myself a bit more again. Now, as I always do with randomizers, everything is randomized. Pokemon, wild Pokemon, even down to the items. So if I miss some hidden items along the way, feel free to let me know, because they could turn out to be something incredibly powerful. But we've all seen this plenty of times now. Let's get through this and let's see what our choices are. Personally, I'm hoping for something like a Kyogre or Palkia, or just any kind of legendary, to be honest. Let's speed run this generation, or this Nuzlocke. Well, there isn't much of a guessing game of what our choices are, because we can see them on the top screen. We have a Slakoth, a Mantine, and a Cryogonal. This is a normal type, so I don't really want to bother with that. Water type could be good, but I imagine we will find better ones later on. And the nice type this early on is perfect, just in case we run across any dragons. So let's go with it. Now, we should be pretty well matched against our rivals here. The Mantine can't really do anything to us. Neither can we, but... And the only issue we should come across is if the Slakoth starts learning fighting moves. But by that time, I'm hoping I will have some kind of counter. We don't seem to be that strong, though. We might actually lose this first fight, which would be a bit annoying. But no, luckily we avoided that last attack. And there we go. A 3 level for us. 2 free levels for us. And I forgot to check his stats, so we will check that after this next fight. But we are already level 7. While I'm here, actually, let me just pull back up the level caps, because they are still the same. Here we go. Right. So his Slakoth, like I say, as long as he doesn't start with a fighting move, we should be fine. He doesn't, but he still does more damage than I would like. Oh, but he loafs around half the turns, so we do have this in the bag. Unless he gets a crit. Nope, there we go. Now, even if I'd have lost here, it doesn't really matter. The run hasn't started yet, but... Free XP is free XP. Speaking of... Free XP, we should probably set up the rare candies. So this is a relaxed nature, which is... plus defense minus speed. It does also already have levitate, so we do not have to worry about any ground type moves. It says plus defense, but his defense is not good at all. So physically, we could be in trouble. We've not set up the rare candies, so give me 2 seconds. We'll just go back onto this screen for a second. We will reset this. And then let me just get the cheat set up. And then I need to go over here. Where are you? Where are you? Rare candies. Now, if we close, do that. Do I now have them? No. Let us save and restart the game, and hopefully that should work. So let us close out of that entirely. Bring this back up. That is now on. So hopefully now we should be back. Let me just bring you guys back. There we go. When the screens show up again, what's going on? There we go. They are in. There we go. They're back. Right. So the rare candies are now here, and we can get to this journey on the road. I have lost my level caps. There they are. Right. No more messing about. Let's get this done. So this will be, well, I suppose the way we've been recording recently, this will be around a normal length stream. I'm looking at about probably 10, half 10-ish. So that'll either be 2.5 or 3 hours, which at this point is pretty typical. Unless we just start absolutely cakewalking, and then we'll probably just try to get as far as possible. But we're kind of playing it by ear. We'll see how we go. I did already think of a name of you as soon as I picked you. We are going to go sub. Go back to you. 0. The best Mortal Kombat character. I don't care that the creators are unashamedly biased to Scorpion. Sub-Zero is better. Which probably does surprise some of you, seeing as I am such a fire-type simp. But any game where you're allowed to use magic and stuff like that, I always pick ice. Because ice magic just seems a bit cooler than fire magic, to be fair, so... except Pokemon. Fire is best in Pokemon. Which, speaking of, when we finish this run, win, lose or draw, well, can't really draw, but win or lose, when we step back into Pokemon Black base, we are then going to go with the bad boy himself, the Fire Starter, and I'm hoping he can further cement my fire-type superiority and beat that run for me. And if he does, then I don't ever want to hear anyone talking down to... this isn't randomized. Let's hope the Pokemon are, at least. But yes, if that is the case, then yeah, I don't want to hear a single word from anyone in the future disrespecting fire types. We've got our Pokeballs. We are good to go. Yes, yes, yes. Goodbye. Right. got our Pokeballs. Let's hope these Pokemon are randomized. And our first encounter is a Golem. We are randomized. Okay. Let's try and do a bit of damage with this guy. And pray he doesn't try to explode on me. I doubt this is going to work, but we will give it a go. Oh, I thought we had him first try there. I am going to try to catch him before he explodes. So I am going to use all these Pokeballs. We get him second try. Oh, thank God. I do not have another randomized setup, so if we do lose this one early, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. We might just take the two minutes it takes to set up another one, or we might just have a nice quick stream. But let's not curse ourselves. Let's hope for the best here. Calm Nature, which is minus attack plus special defense, does have the sturdy ability, but that is a pretty bad moveset and nature. But we will make it work. You give me a potion. Let's see what else we could have got. Just another Golem, which should be a free kill with Ice Shard, right? But of course it wouldn't be because he does have sturdy, so... Right. Anything else? We could have got a Poliwrath. Would have been quite nice. This will probably have a fighting move, actually, so we best run from this. Double slap. Doesn't do much, but if he hits me with like a brick break, we are then dead. I am starting to already think that picking this ice type early on might be a mistake, because we do have a few weaknesses. And not much of a way to counter them just yet. We will heal you guys. I'm hoping Golem isn't one of them Pokemon that no longer learns moves after it evolves, because otherwise we are stuck with a pretty bad moveset until we get... until we find some TMs later on. We will restock on our Pokeballs. Take ourselves another couple potions. I don't believe I randomized the shops. No. I thought that could get a little bit out of hand if I did that, so... Let's get you up to level 7 and pray to God you do actually learn some moves. Because if not, we could be in trouble. Because he only has tackle, basically. Let's take on N and see what he's got randomized. He should be randomized. I randomized all the trainers, so I assume he is involved in that. I can't imagine they would hard code him to have certain Pokemon. That wouldn't really make sense. And even if they did, I would assume the randomizer could work around that. So let's see what he's working with. Alright, let's go. N has a Zebstrika. Pretty good for Balboa at least. He shouldn't be able to do too much to us, even if he does have Flame Charge. Rock Polish just makes us fast, I believe, but let's just double check. It might do attack as well. It's speed. Okay. Yeah, all he's got is quick attack, so we will eventually out damage. This fight is just going to take a minute. You can charge all you like. That does nothing to me. And Balboa's level 8. And he's level 9. Sub-Zero's level 8. With how fast we are gaining these levels, we might have to be very careful because the level cap could be fast approaching. Right, here we are. New routes, new Pokemon. After we talk to our dear mama. Give me a spare set of running shoes, which I do not need, but I also can't sell. Right, here we go. We've already found a fossil. Cover fossil is this generation, I believe. It's cover and plume, isn't it? Lived in the sea in ancient times. It appears to be part of its back. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I believe that's this generation. So we already have a fossil Pokemon. Pretty happy with that. And here we have a Deerling. Don't know what type this one is. It doesn't look like an ice type. What am I thinking of? Grass type. He has now transformed into a grass type, but we'll try and get this guy down to yellow and then start chucking some Pokeballs at it. Now, by any chance, does anybody know what Bambi's mum's name was called? It is a female. We're just going to pretend this is Bambi in 2026. Because it wouldn't surprise me. We could have got a Timpole, which I wouldn't mind, to be honest, but I would take it over a deer. You are a normal grass type, no matter what your appearance looks like. Sassy nature, which is plus speed minus special defense, boost attack when hit by a grass type move. We can bait out grass type moves with Balboa, so let's try to keep that in mind. Let's get you up to level 7. And let's heal you a little bit. And let's keep it pushing. Right, first real trainer. And it is a Gyarados. Okay. Now, if this thing has Dragon Rage, we have lost. But let's hope he doesn't. He does have Thrash, which is bad. Let's just hope it doesn't do anything to Golem. And let's hope he hits himself with a couple moves of confusion. We might not even need it unless he crits. But we should be okay. So having a very bulky Pokemon this early on has proved very, very handy. And we are gaining these levels a bit quick, though. So we are going to go do a quick heal. And I know the Ice type is our starter, but our backbone may already be chosen with Golem. Or Golem. And to be honest, I don't mind that. I will take that. We'll stick you up front because you are the lowest level. And by the looks of it, we are gaining XP a little too fast. We also could have got one of these, which would have been pretty nice. But already having a rock type, I do think it is better that we don't have a ground type as well. Too many crossovers with weaknesses then. I already see me another free item up top. You have a pincer, very nice. will have fighting moves, so we could be in trouble here. Okay, if you just go for Vice Grip, we are fine though. Oh, a little Delcatty. Goodbye. And a Marwile. Goodbye to you too. Let's see what you have. You have one Pokemon as always, and it is a Phanpy. I do like this Pokemon, but that will not stop me from taking it out. That was super effective and still did nothing, so I do not believe this guy is very offensively inclined. Let's just double check his stats. Wrong one. Let's check you. Relaxed nature, which is minus speed. You do have a good special attack. Oh, Ice Shard is physical, so we need to find a special ice move as fast as possible. There are 2 items up here. We find a mental herb and a focus band. Okay. Howling item. The user mains your potential 1-hit KO, leaving it with just 1 HP. We will give that to someone. We'll give that to Sub-Zero. What does the mental herb do again? Snaps the user out of infatuation. It can only be used once. You don't want to fight. Okay, you do want to fight. Okay. We are pretty ready, actually. Thinking about it. You've got a Lickitung. Bit sus. Tackle's not going to do anything to you. Actually, not that bad. And we don't hit ourselves once. Lovely. Now's your Mantine. I forgot to change the battle mode again. We will fix that in a second. We did snap out of confusion, I believe. Maybe the amount of damage Tackle did to that Lickitung. Maybe Bambi's quite strong. No, it's not. That Lickitung is just weak. Double kick. Thank you. That is... What does camouflage do? The user type is changed depending on its environment, such as at water's edge, in grass, or in a cave. I don't see much use coming of that. I would rather have double kick. And here we are at the first down. Let's do a quick heal. Go to the Dream Yard. And we will not be taking the monkey this time because we have potential for finding something incredible instead. There's an item over here on the other side. Relic gold. What might that be? A gold coin used in a civilization about 3,000 years ago. A maniac will buy it for a high price. I mean, I'll take it, I suppose. I've never noticed this guy back here before. Now to get the... Get the gym leader back in his gym, we need to fight Sharon. Who has a Ludicolo. Water grass type. Let's just hit it with a tackle. We do decent damage. See if this does more. Does about the same, to be fair. And if you're just going to keep going for Growl, then we are going to send in Sub-Zero. I am not risking Golem, because that Mega Drain would have done serious damage. Let's get some chip damage on you. And then we will go back to ice sharding. His growls are making me do 0 damage. So back into Bambi. Of course. But we should be good to get at least one off. That kills. Sub-Zero is now level 10. I forgot to change into battle mode, the set mode again. Why did I go for tackle? I should have went for one of you. Very surprised that didn't kill, but one more tackle. There we go. Right, you disappear. I will take the orange berries for now because it can be quite handy this early on. You're already holding the focus band. I would rather you had that on. Alright, the gym leader is now back in his, well, outside his gym. So let's go take him. This puzzle is always the same, I believe. Let's see what you got. You do have a chimchar. Okay. That is super effective against me. But we are going to try a double kick, see how much that does. Nowhere near enough. You don't go for a fire move. I am thankful for that. So we will send in Balboa. Couple tackle. Ember's not going to do anything. Even with a crit, that did nothing. Learn a rock move. There we go. Okay. We'll get rid of Mud Sports. Now, what I don't know is that Deerling is of this generation, and I don't know if it evolves. You are normal type. How very dare you, sir? Down you go. We do get a lot of XP. I need to change this battle mode. I keep forgetting. Use that orange berry. I was hoping to keep that for the gym, but if that was the case, I should have switched. After the pony attack came in, obviously, I'm not going to cheat. Do not like that. But that's the last of the fight. Right, before we go any further, fast and set. Did they save? No. Fast and... oh, Jesus, come on. And set. There we go. Let's just open the way to the gym. There we are, right. What are we? 15-20 minutes into the game. And we already at this gym. We'll go in just as fast as we did in the last run. We do have a spare orange berry, actually. In the last stream, but this one is going to be, hopefully, have a much better ending. As I say, that is the hope. Level 14, yes. So we do want a leech seed. We will get rid of sand attack, I suppose. Do you learn some good moves on level up? I hope you do. You learn rapid spin. Suppose there is a world where that is useful in a randomizer, so try to hold on to it for now, I suppose. Let's go take out this gym. Go to the dream yard. Go get ourselves a new Pokemon. Yes, 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 yes. Cool, 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 cool. I will gladly take you on. And let's see what you have. So you lead with a oh god. This will more than likely actually have Dragon Rage. So let's get that Leech seeded. Alright, Thunder Wave, that's okay. Well, I mean, it's not ideal, but it's better than Dragon Rage. Hit it with a Growl just in case you don't. Okay, Twister. Twister is manageable. We are back above 40, so if he does go for a Dragon Rage, we do survive. Are you sure we're paralyzed? We have not been paralyzed once yet. And that's the Dragon Head down. Surprisingly uneventful. And a Porygon Z, which... Your attack is just rose. Are you still a normal type? It doesn't look like it. Use our Orange Berry, but we cannot move. And a crit will kill us. So in we go to Balboa. This is not good. And that Psybeam did massive damage. Rock Throw does not. We've already lost Balboa. Okay. Let's try an Ice Shard. That does nothing. So we do survive another Psybeam, but only just. And we are dead. Okay, so it looks like we will be restarting. I am not ending the stream 5 minutes after starting it. Okay, right. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, we should be back. Let me pull you guys back up. And let's see if we can do a bit better this time. It looks like Pokemon Black is just hard. I don't believe I've had this many resets of a generation outside of Heart Gold, to be fair. And Heart Gold is not even hard either, to be honest. I'm just a bit special. I did do that, yes. No? Oh, Jesus. Right. 1 second. Let me set the cheats back up again. Do one of them. Save. Close. And then let us save before we do anything. I'm not even looking at the Pokemon yet. Let us get everything set back up first. Alright, so close that entirely. Bring it back up. Reopen Randomized 2. And here we go. Is OBS going to pick up again? Anytime today, OBS. There we go. Right. And there they are. Sweet. Right. Let's check out the Pokemon. Unfortunately, we know what all three are instantly. But let's see anyway. We have a Tailo, Hoothoot, Geodude. Well, I'm not too happy with any of them, to be honest. But I can get a Golem without trading. So I will go for that. Which means they have two. There's actually a genius play by me, because that means both the rivals have a bird Pokemon that I am super effective against straight away. Not that I can do anything against them straight away, but likewise they can't do anything to me. Let's get some nice free easy levels. Only one level this time. And Sharon, let me take out your bird as well. So picking that Geodude was actually accidentally genius. I just picked it because I had the most evolutions to go. The other two only have the one. It is a modest nature, which is mine. Oh god. Terrible nature, minus attack plus special attack. Rockhead does protect me from recoil damage. So if I get like a double edge or something, at least it means we just have a very strong attack with no downside, but finding the TM for that would be incredible. And if I find it like really soon, people are going to think this is a setup run, but believe me, it isn't. I literally randomized the ROM. Well, you saw how long it was. I was live when I did it. It was only about a minute or two, wasn't it? So unless it's one of the very first few items I pick up, it would have been impossible for me to do it that quick. And you've also just seen me wipe, so I'm clearly not like cherry picking the ROM. I randomize and then send it. If it's a good randomizer, it's good. If it's bad, we just get a bad look. It's a roll of the dice, and that is the point of a randomizer. That's what makes them more fun than a base run in my eyes, because in a base run you've got like a set amount of paths you can take. And after that, it's just a question of getting lucky / not unlucky with crits. And just not playing like an idiot. Which is what I do most of the time. As some of you will have seen if you've watched the Pokemon Black run-throughs streams already. Alright, so no matter what, the catching tutorial is just not randomized. That's no problem. Right, give me my Pokeballs. And get out of my way. Right, our first encounter is another Deerling. Okay. Well, I know at level 4 you do not have any grass-type moves yet. So we should be able to catch this, no problem. We're not going for the exact same nickname. We'll go for a little variation. We got Bambino. Let's check it out. It is Serious Nature, which is a neutral nature, and still with the same ability. I'm not going to bother with the potion. Let's just get to this part. Let's just get through here as fast as possible. So where did we wipe? We wiped on the first gym leader again. So let's try to get back there as fast as we can. Yes. We'll go through all this again. I didn't need it the first time. I definitely don't need it the like 5th time we've done this now. Once again, do one of these. And let's go. Before we get into that fight, let's make sure everyone is the same, because that could have been another wipe right there, depending on what he. Well, it could still be, depending on what he has. Well, let's just hope for a little bit of better luck this time. I think we got very unlucky with that Porygon Z in the very first gym. Hey, mates, how we doing? Yes, I don't know if you've been here long, but we have already failed the randomizer. We died on the first gym. He got a Porygon Z, and we had nothing to do with it. Right, N has a Nuzleaf. I'm not risking you having a grass move just yet, so let's go into Bambino, see what we find. Thank God we did. I would love to say that was planned, but that was mainly out of fear. And now this should be a very easy. Pound is going to do nothing, and tackle finishes it. I already failed multiple times, just the once, but If the first go was anything to go by, this could end up being harder than the actual base run. But we will try our best. It's a randomizer, so it's pure luck instead of bad play by me for like the base runs. Any of the starters legendaries? No. We had a Geodude, which is the one we picked, and then the other two were a Tailo and a Hoot Hoot, which means both our rivals have a starter Pokemon, which we are going to stomp, which I'm quite happy about. And the only reason we picked Geodude, I would love to say it was planned, but the only reason I picked Geodude was because it has 2 evolutions and the other ones only have 1. And it was only when we started fighting them that I realised, hold on, that was actually a genius idea. Right, next new Pokemon, a Sudowoodo. Another grass type. So, looks like this is another job for Bambino. Abilities random too? No, I left the abilities alone. Oh, Jesus. Right, doesn't seem like you have a grass type move yet. Awesome prediction. Yeah, I left the abilities alone because, I mean, you've seen me play the base run of this game. I'm bad enough as it is. I don't need curveballs thrown at me as well. Alright, can I get this thing caught now, please? Because we are in danger of wiping again. Okay, right. We're safe. Yeah, so the things that are randoms are obviously the wild Pokemon. All Pokemon are random, so, you know, trainers as well as always. Items. And the statics. I've not touched anyone's abilities, evolutions, moves they learn, or anything like that. If that is something you would be interested in, though, that could happen in a later run. If you want to see an absolute, because I've already been thinking to myself in the past couple of weeks of doing absolutely chaos randomizer, where you evolve every level, your moves are completely random, your ability like randomize absolutely everything. That is, I've thought of that in the past, so if that's something people would want to see, I'd happily do it. What am I naming you? No, not that. I'll name you the species instead of the name, so you're just an Ent. And let's try and get out of here without running into another one. A Marowak would have been quite nice. We are going to run, though, because that will kill me. Get in there. Come on now. Right. Let's get you healed. Let's get the Sudowoodo leveled up. And let's actually check it out. So, it is a Lax Nature, which is plus defense minus special defense. Rock Head, which could be useful if we get Giga Impact again. We'll put Rock Throw up top, low kicks there. Not bad, not bad. Items in shop random too. No, that is another one I thought about, but I thought that could get out of control very easily. So I left the shops alone. As I say, if you do want an absolute randomized randomizer, like an absolute chaos one, I'm more than happy to do one in the future. An electric. Well, we are at least immune to you. We do more damage, so let's just smash into you as many times as possible. There we go. Maybe let's win a Nuzlocke first before trying something like that. Hey, look at it. Look on the channel. I've won a few Nuzlocks, okay? Just not on this generation. This generation is kicking my ass. Thank God we did not run into you as our first Pokemon. Right, let's just get past this as fast as possible. Let's get back to where we were. Alright, yeah, good. Oh, we've already fought him. Let's fight you next. Alright, you have a dealing. Let's go into our own. You are quite strong. Thankfully, you have wasted this entire fight going for inconsequential moves. We do have Rock Throw now. Good. Get rid of Mud Sport. Now you are already level 11, and we are not even at the same city as the gym yet. So, what I have noticed already in this run and the last run, we do gain XP very quickly. Oh no! Oh. Geodude. Now, Rock Throw is not going to do anything to you, but then again, neither is Tackle. But I feel like, well, Stab might actually be better. Stab is definitely not better. Well, actually, he's gone for defense curls. This is just going to be a hack and slash. Unless he gets max damage, we do survive another one. Or if you go for a rapid spin as well. You do... Let's try Ent. We might have to already make a sacrifice, which I should have gone for low kick from the start. Or maybe not. I thought that did a lot more damage than it does. We do kill it now, though. No. We do have to make a sacrifice now, so we are going to sacrifice Bambi. Or Bambino. Maybe we don't. Are we faster? Yes, we are. Okay, Bambino, just ignore the fact that I was ready to sacrifice you. And let's just try and do your best. What the hell is a relic band? A maniac will buy it for a high price. Okay. So what I'm hearing is useless. Oh no. Oh no, she wants a fight. Oh no, 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 no. Don't have anything crazy. Oh my day. Right. Looks like another reset is coming. Let's just try and make it easier for Geodude. We're just going to make it so you can't hit anything, hopefully. Do I try and save you now? Maybe go into Ent. And maybe we can save this. What does Copycat do? User mimics the moves used immediately before it. The moves fails if no. Does that mean I get rest? Let's try. Well, it does now, definitely. Oh, hey. I will take some free health. Now we just have to wake up and... Okay, come on now. Oh, this is not our game. Go for a low kick, I suppose. Let's try to copycat. Snap out confusion, please. Oh my days. Try that again. There we go. Okay, so if we can wake up before him, there is a world where we win this. I'm going to try to copycat your confusion. But we'll take the wish instead. Start hitting it with flails, I suppose. I mean, this could be a long fight. This could just turn into whoever struggles first. And it is going to be him that struggles first because I have plenty of moves. Right, confusion does nothing. Go for another rest, please. Or wish. There we go. All right, settle in, boys. This is going to be a long fight. Or do I... Well, no, because Sly... If I wish the Sly... there's still nothing I can do. It still only has Rock Throw. Alright, we get a couple turns here at least. Oh, this is one hell of a store. But the annoying thing is as well, the other one she has is either Taylor or Hoothoot. So it's going to be like a one-shot from Geodude. But this Jirachi will eventually hit itself with struggle. I'm just not exactly sure how much PP confusion has. I know in like the old games that it has something stupid like 30 or something. This could be how we lose. Go for a... Can you go for a rest, please? Or confusing it. That is also a play. No, okay. Enters down. Just start hitting it with rock throws. Nothing else we can do. We are doing more damage. Oh my god, finally. Oh, yes. I have not changed the battle mode. We will fix that after this game. But yeah, see, this is the thing. This is going to be so easy to win now. Finally. How long did that take? That took like 5-10 minutes. That was ridiculous. Alright, what do I need to do? I need to change battle mode onto set. Put you on fast. So we have already lost a Pokemon, but it is only a Sudowoodo. And it did put in a good shift against that Jirachi. If it didn't get that confusion, that would have been a wipe. So, in my eyes, Sudowoodo, you are a hero. Who's up front? Bambino. Right. Now let's fight you, and don't you dare have a legendary Pokemon. Randomizers are for me to get legendaries, not you. To be quite honest, I'm not happy about you having this Pokemon either, but at least it's not too hard to get rid of. I feel like that berry is cheating, but we should still be able to take you out before you take me out, as long as I don't miss. He doesn't kill me with another one, right? Well, not if he uses Screech anyway. We'll get rid of Growl. You have a Tailo, but my defense is through the floor. Don't use a flying type move. Let me switch back in. And you should now do no damage to me. Peck does basically 0, and we one-shot. Oh, much easier than that bloody Bianca. I've changed static Pokemon. Does that mean that the monkey is different? We are in old games. It did. Like when I'd use these setting in old games, gift Pokemon were also random, but I don't know. I just feel like there's a conspiracy in this game to make me hate Gen 5. And you need to stop getting levels now because you're basically at the level cap. I don't like that. Alright, you need to hit now. Okay, good. Good. Ooh, that could have been bad. Right. You're another trainer. Just gotta hope Bambino can do the kill. Wooper, that's absolutely fine. That is actually a lot more like it. Magmar, that's not so like it. But don't have a fire move. Well, we'll just crit, never mind. and a low, whatever this is. That is a bit cheap, but you healed about 2 HP, so... Right. Please be randomized. And please be something good. Wait. I thought I saw Croconaw. Oh my god, yes. It's all looking up now. Alright, let's check him out. So, Jaws. Quiet nature. Plus special attack minus speed. Don't mind. The special attack is good for a water type. Speed. As long as he survives a hit, I don't need to be super fast. Zoom lens is accuracy. Can have to be held over if the holder moves after its target, its accuracy will be boosted. So good for a slow Pokemon. Right, I have a grass, rock, and water type now. Granted, the grass type doesn't have any grass type moves, but it is at least grass type, so our type coverage isn't terrible right now. Let's just hope we don't come across a Porygon Z again. Torchic dies to Jaws. Growl all you want. I am using Water Gun. Looks like we had a speed tie. Bambino's now level 12. Oh, Jesus, an Emboar. Technically I win, but this is a full-grown Pokemon versus a second stage. Or maybe we still do. Depending what moves you go for. If you keep wasting moves, then yeah. Yeah, a crit. There we go. Absolutely fine by me. Give me as much experience as you want. Oh, Jesus. Oh, come on. Oh, don't have Dragon Rage. That's all I'm asking. Don't have Dragon Rage. Of course. Of course. Everything's dead. Oh, I love randomizers. Hit it with a double kick. Fuck it. I did like actually 0. Oh, now you're going for a tackle, yeah? Just rub it in, why don't you? Okay, right. We are trying one last time. And we are then ending. Because this is actually... I did not mean to do that. So let's open you up. Let's go to Pokemon Black. Where are you? There. Open. Keep them the same. Change impossible evolutions. Starter, random. Static, random. In-game trades, random. Rival, random. Wild Pokemon, completely random. Items, random. And tweaks, fast text, disable low HP, give Nat Dex, and run without shoes. That's everything, yeah? You. Yeah. Right. Try that again. Just save that. Pokemon Black. Randomizer 3. Anytime today. There we go. Right. Done. Open. Randomizer 3. Right. Let's go. Or maybe not. Try to open you again. There we go. All right. We are back. New game. I just wish there was a way to, like, save the game after the intro and then just be able to randomize that save file again, but I don't believe there is a way, so we have to go through this every single time. Let's just hope. I need to set up the rare candies again, don't I? Yeah, god damn it. Right, RC. Allow. Save. Enabled. Paste. Save. Enabled. Close. Then I need to restart this, but let me just save first. Alright, before, because this is something I always seem to forget, let's do that before. Then let's save. Let's get the rare candy set up, and then... So, close out of that completely. Then turn it back on. Turn it back on. Hello? There we go. Are we back? I am not seeing the emulator on the OBS, so let's not... There we go. Right. Hit those buttons, and then that should be it. There we go. Lovely. Right. Third time's the charm. Let's see what we have. We have Ellie Kid, Krabby, Nidoking. I mean, I've taken Nidoking. You'd be silly not to. Which means you do have a Krabby, which is actually super effective against me. But, geez, oh, look at those moves. Yes. Peck was probably the wrong choice. Is this Krabby an absolute tank, or has Nidoking just not got any physical attack? We'll try to poison sting it again. Now don't hit me. Okay, cool. Right, we win. Free level. Right, and what's his? Right. Is Krabby just a physical wall? Because I was expecting Nidoking to do a lot more damage than that. Now it's against you. You have an Ellie Kid. Nidoking is bot ground, right? So this shouldn't be able to hit me besides, like, tackle. Or quick attack. Yeah, fine. Try and get the poison again. Not that I needed it against this Pokemon, but let's be safe than sorry. Right, already level 7, already level 8. Fantastic. Let's check him out. So he has a relaxed nature, which is plus speed minus defense. Not great. Does more damage to a Pokemon of the same gender. Fine, I suppose. In theory, 50% of the Pokemon we face, we should do we should do more damage to then. And let's see if we can actually make it past the first gym this time. Let's do all this. Does also less damage to the opposite. Well, it doesn't say that. That is not good. That might have made sense why the Krabby didn't take that much damage then. I wasn't paying attention. Was it an opposite gender? I'm assuming it probably was. What do we name the king? The king we will name after our good boy Henry. And I'll let you decide which number Henry it is. Alright, come on. Cool. Now, if we don't make it past the first gym this run, I am ending I am ending the stream for the night, and we will try again tomorrow. Because I'm already sick of the intro. And it might just be a thing of I just skip this generation and move on to the next one. If I can't get this or the base run done in the next couple tries. Might have to be a heart gold situation where we just come back to it at a later date. But I'm surprised. 25% more or less depending on the gender. See, it doesn't mention that less part though, does it? It keeps that it keeps that little thing a secret. All it mentions is the more damage. Sneaky. Deals more damage to it. Yeah, see, it doesn't mention that. It's the game is against you, I'm telling you. Right, first Pokemon. Just be like... that's not what I was looking for, but... I'm setting up a bit of a Giovanni team here, actually. Maybe I am Team Rocket reincarnate. Okay, can you just be caught, please? Finally. A lot of stuff isn't explained thoroughly. Goddamn Game Freak. Persian. What do you name a cat? I've never had a cat, so I don't know what to name cats. Garfield. I don't know if that's the correct way to spell it. Well, an L will help. Garfield, or is it? That, yeah, it's that way. It is that way. Right, let's check out our Persian. Rash nature. Plus special attack, minus special defense. Powers over this Pokemon's weaker moves. They're fine, I suppose. Actually, no, you're normal type, so Scratch. Well, actually, I think... Well, Fake Out does the same amount with Scratch and also flinches. And then we switch over to Bites. Wouldn't have minded a Scrafty, to be honest. Could have been pretty good. Right. Come on. I'm going to have to fight N for the 3rd time in the space of, what, an hour? An hour 20. This is also the 3rd time I've seen this goddamn tutorial. Alright, we are going to have to fight N here, who is level 7. I don't have anything crazy, man. Be good to me. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Right, now give me something completely overpowered on the next route. I don't even want to make this randomizer interesting now. I would just want to make... I just want to get past the first gym. Right. First Pokemon. Cottony. I mean, it is a different typing at least. And I have just thought he is super effective. Well, not super effective, but he is effective. But that still did nothing even after the growth. Give me the Cottony. I don't have antidotes. Oh, why did I poison it? I'm going to have to waste potions. Poison doesn't kill. Since when? Outside of battle, it doesn't kill. Since Gen 4. Oh, so, okay. Well, there was a lot of times in my Platinum run then that I was scared of dying to poison. For no reason, apparently. I did not know that. Well, I'm not going to complain. That is quite nice. Let's check out our new Cotton. Lax nature, plus defense minus special. Infiltrator passes through the foe's barriers and strikes. Okay, so it can't... So it goes through protect? Or does it just mean reflect and light screen? The hell is a meadow plate? The boost grass types. Thank you very much. Right, this is the run. This is the run. I can feel it. I can feel it. In before he has a goddamn... Okay, just a weeping bell. That growth is a waste of time because you are now dead. Oh, 2 levels. Thank you very much. 2.5. Ignore substitute, light screen, and reflect. Oh, ignore substitute. Oh, Jesus. Goddamn Celebi. Never mind. This Celebi was nice and easy. That should be a lot of XP as well. Give me 2. Yes. Give me 3. No, 3 and a bit. 2 and a bit. Alright, let us make sure we are leveling everyone else as well. Oh, god damn it. We'll fake out first. Just get a free flinch. Hit it with a bite. Oh, 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 yes. I was fearing like a counter or mirror coat because Wobbuffets have killed plenty of Pokemon in previous runs. Genius Wing, that is a vitamin basically. Bianca, I forgot you wanted to fight again, but luckily this time our Pokemon are a bit better looking health-wise. Are you a Psychic type yet, or are you still just Grass? You're Psychic as well. Bye-bye. No. Bye-bye. And what's her starter? Krabby. And it was a different gender, so... Why did I go for Fake Out? There we go. Much easier than last time. Let's hope the gym goes the same way. And let's go find out what our monkey is going to be this time. Give me a Charizard. Cubchoo. Not an issue. Because I do not have any dragons yet. Ellie Kid, you take a couple bites. Yeah, we out damage. I'm not playing about with that static, so we will just go into Cotton Spore, get some free XP on you. That does a whole lot of 4 damage. And I do less than 4. Alright, Garfield's level 10. What does that do? Weakens a super effective ghost type. Okay. Could come in handy in the future, but for now, no need. No, we want to keep the Meadow Plate on Spore. Quick heal, take on those trainers in the Dream Yard, get our free Pokemon, take on the gym, get our first gym badge, and be on our way. You get in the gym. Seems a bit unfair to have a Luxray already. I'll take the XP off you though. And if don't you dare. Right, it wasn't Dragon Rage. And we kill it. That's fine, that's fine. Ooh. Vespi Queen. I'm not so scared of poison now I know it doesn't kill. Although we might die. No, never mind. Although I wasn't aware you had another Pokemon, so that could have actually killed me. If that Vespi Queen had done any damage last turn. Right. We need you to get stronger because you are holding a item that powers up grass moves and you still aren't one-shotting Pokemon you're super effective against. What's that about, man? Although you have walked out of that fight essentially undamaged. Have you used your Oranberry? I feel like you did, didn't you? Yeah. Alright, you can have the last one. Let's see what this is. Oh, Jesus. A weasel. Okay. Well. So it might be coded that it's randomized, but it's still the same type that you need, or that the game thinks you need. In which case, we could have got a legendary water type, Kyogre, Palkia, Articuno's ice. Yeah, Kyogre or Palkia, which would have been incredible, but we will take the free Pokemon. Did I just call that Potef? I did. That's meant to be Potter. So we will fix that when we find the name relator. Swift Sim. Yeah, that's fine. All right, gym time. All right, don't shag me this time. Let's at least artificially boost you to level 12. Same with you. I also forget to check his nature. Impish. Minus special attack plus defense. Not exactly good for a water Pokemon, but... Alright, you don't have anything crazy this time. Gyarados. This could have Dragon Rage as well. I Stun Spore it, just in case. That's not good. Well, actually, Henry should be able to eat a couple thrashes. Right. Not if he crits. So now I have to rely on Paralyze and Confusion. Right, we do survive another one unless... Let's growl it. Screw it. Don't crit. Alright, that did significantly less. Let's go for one more. You are now paralyzed. Now let's try to take you out. What did that do? That did like 11 or something. This kills again with a crit, but we don't have much choice. Hit yourself. Hit yourself once. Now we do have to make a sacrifice, and I am going to choose Potter. Because you're already in. Oh, Jesus. This absorb isn't going to kill, is it? That was a crit. Hit yourself, hit yourself. Okay, paralyze is just as good. Alright, we made it past the first trainer. Woohoo. It's not holding anything, no. No. Right, you don't have anything crazy either. We just about survived that goddamn Gyarados. Shellos is absolutely fine. Cottony really needs to start upping its damage output. We do die to Leech Seed, yeah? Yeah. Alright, and next is a Whismur. Hit it with another Leech Seed. And then, just because we're not playing anymore, we are going to go for a Stun Spore. When we eventually hit. Actually, no, we are switching. Because that did stupid damage, and I wasn't looking at the screen, so I don't know if that was a crit. Double kick it to death. I'm not going back to the Pokemon Center every 5 seconds. We'll just start using some of these potions. Right. Here we are yet again at the very first gym. Great time for you to learn Mega Drain. Honestly, I will take Fury Swipes over Scratch at this point. And I actually want to lead with Persian because he can use Fake Out. And hopefully do some decent damage to the first Pokemon. Alright, let's get you gone. Let's see if we can earn our first gym badge. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to. Since you have a level 12 Darmanitan. We did do good damage with that. Let's try a Fury Swipes. Hit 5 times. Of course not. But you did no damage in return. Rhyhorn. Well, that looks like a job for Spore. And we have finally... Yeah. We have finally earned our first gym badge. I did not in any world think that was going to take me 3 tries. But we finally done it. Oh, why am I tired? Right. Let us heal. Someone's going to now need to learn cut. And out of you two, it's going on Garfield. We'll get rid of Growl. Has already come in handy with that Gyarados, but when do I play smart? Never. So we are going to play and just hope for the best, like always. Alright, a little Luxio, that's fine by me. Don't like your Intimidate, but looks like the Intimidate won't matter. Is Persian an absolute beast, or are they just, like, really weak? And Mightyena without Intimidate. That is a surprise. I feel like Persian is just an absolute beast right now. Technician surely helps. Oh, yes, yes. Yes. I completely forgot about its ability. Maybe this ability is quite good then. Because Fake Out is doing massive damage. But yeah, now you say it, yeah, of course, Technician is doing a lot of the heavy lifting for that. What the hell? I think I found this before, didn't I? Relic Band. We can just sell it, yeah. Oh, I could have got a Rayquaza. Actually, I doubt it. I highly doubt I was going to catch that thing in a Pokeball. And knowing my luck, it probably has Dragon Rage or something stupid that just one-shots everything. So I wouldn't have even been able to catch it. That would have been nice. Alright, yes, go away, go away. There's more Pokemon to catch. Leave me alone. Alright, let's get it. How many Pokeballs we got? 9. That is enough. Well, actually, maybe not, because we might potentially run into a legendary again. So let's get as many Great Balls as we can. Get the one more potion. Anything I can sell. The X accuracy, most definitely. And I can't sell that to you anyway. I probably wasn't going to. I just wanted to see if you would buy it and how much you were going to give me. I will try to find this maniac that they speak of. That's got to be a water thing, right? Yes. Not useful right now since Weasel is dead, but good to keep in mind. You heal me. Next level cap is... Where have they gone again? Level cap. Next level cap is 20, so... Let's fight some trainers. Yeah, Technician is incredible. It's not going to help against you, though. Right, there's an item in this sand pit somewhere, right there. Cool. Claw fossil. Which one is that one? Pokemon that lived in the sea again, so... what are the first gen fossils? It's Helix and... something, so... but I don't think it's Claw. So it's not Kabuto or... Omanite. But what would a Claw fossil be? I don't remember. We'll have to wait and see. Well, it's not going to end up being the fossil Pokemon anyway, is it? Let's be honest. You are Psychic type, I believe. We can kill you before that becomes an issue, so... that is fine. Originally Anorith. Okay. Well, yeah, it will be random, but... just good to know what it's supposed to be. Got a little spoink. You are Psychic. Sorry, I misspoke. You are dead is what I meant. Let's heal the paralysis and let's get ourselves 2 new Pokemon. It is a Mr. Avis. Okay, okay. Now, how am I going to damage this without killing it? Let's hit it with a stun spore. And I suppose we just let Leech Seed chip away at it. And then once it goes into yellow, start chucking Pokeballs at it. Growth. Static items from NPCs. Yeah. I believe so, anyway. Otherwise, we might be soft-locked because don't they give us, like, most of the HMs? But you said this earlier today that we don't need HMs to complete the game. I'm not sure. I think they are... they are set. Let's try and save the Great Balls for better Pokemon. There we go. Now, you evolve into that Mage Pokemon. What gender are you? You're a male Mage. I mean, I've already had something named Potter, so we will go with... Nice and simple, just wizard. Let's heal that up. Lovely. Let's get it up to level. Confuse ray instead of spite, I suppose. Like, could be useful in niche situations, but confuse ray is just good. Like, most of the time. Impish nature. Load special attack. Not great for a ghost type. But doesn't mean it can't be good. Yeah, we'll have the moves like that. Let's go grab this item. Could have had a Croconaw again, but no worries. I'm sure we will get another chance at something awesome. I'm glad we didn't run into this first. Power Lens. Which does what? Promotes the special attack, but lowers the speed. Could be good on you, I suppose, but... we'll wait. See if there's a better Pokemon to use that on. Oh, come on. That was easy. Let's take on your two boys as well. And now don't detect my fake out, please. Ideally, we could do with focusing on the timber. Don't charm me. Oh, it's charm, not attract. Oh, that still actually helped keep that alive for a turn. Let's just start hitting it with bite. Right. I feel like Garfield is going to be like my main Pokemon at the minute because its fake out flinch combination is so useful. But we can't leave anyone out. We get an Alomomola. Same thing as the Misdrevious, Stun Spore, Leech Seed. Wait for it to get low. Because I don't... Why is everything you do a crit? Yes, because I feel like a Mega Drain will probably kill it, so... Yeah, he's got... That was another crit. He's got 3 crits already in this fight. If this doesn't have the crit ability, then it's cheating. Boom. Right. We have another water type on the team. Moly, moly, mole. I didn't pick up repels, did I? No. Alright, let's just try and get through here with as minimal encounters as possible. Pick up our item and let's get out of here. I have actually just thought of a farming tactic for items. If we do make it there this time. Shadow Ball this early. Fantastic. That drawbridge that has like feathers that don't normally fall down should all be random this time. So we could go back and forth on that for a while and get some OP items, hopefully. But let's see if we can make it there first. Shadow Ball. A lot of things are able to learn Shadow Ball. Awesome. I'll keep Psywave for type coverage. We will get rid of Astonish. And do we want it on anything else? Let's check your special attack first. Well, let's check you out first. Relaxed nature, minus speed plus defense. You are a physical attacker. May heal an ally status condition. Don't mind that, to be honest. Right, you're a physical attacker, so Aqua Jet is actually pretty good on you. But we don't need Water Sport. And the surprise ghost move could come in handy. So you are getting Shadow Ball. And if something better comes along, I can always delete it because I still have the TM. I love that the TMs aren't single use anymore. Do you mind? I was going to go heal. Yeah, I don't think their items are randomized. I think she gives you a heal ball normally anyway. Alright, let's keep it pushing. We are further than we have ever been before. You are part psychic, but don't kill me. Because I need some levels on this guy. Well, I need levels on half the Pokemon now. I hit it with a stun spore as well. Alright, that's not going to help you. Alright, wheel back to full. You are basically dead. We will hit you with a Mega Drain just to speed it up. Actually, that is a point. Let's you... And, well, you're already level 12. Double Slap is better. Oh, no, probably not, actually. It would need to hit 3 times to be better than Pound. And it's less accurate, so no. We'll just give up on that. Get you to level 14. Oh, you want to scrap again, don't you? Oh, no. Okay. I thought he wanted some then. You have Psybeam. But once again, we need levels. Psywave, sorry. It does 13, so even if he crits, he won't kill. All that's done is affect stun spore. That is fine. Speed this up a little bit. A lovely crit, and you get paralyzed, and you are now dead. Give me that item. Ultra ball, nice. Just in case we come across anything good and we run out of other ones, we can try with that. Hello, Pikachu. You can't touch this, so... And I'm going to slowly watch you die by poison. I can still get staticked, but we'll risk it. And static didn't proc for a change. Okay. We still end up paralyzed anyway, but it is what it is. I do have a paralyzed heal though. Let's use it. Alright. Let's bring the ghost up. Let's see what this can do. Full heal could come in handy in the future, but... Ordino, if you just got normal moves, you can't touch me, and I have Psywave. Growl does not affect that. So this is just a free kill, I believe. Lovely. Now give me 2 levels. Ooh. Heat more. Well, time for our water type then. Very surprised that did not paralyze. And I'll take the crit. See, I don't mind this thing getting as many crits now, seeing as it's on my team. You can get as many crits as you like. I don't know what I just did then. Yeah, give me berries. And let's go get our next encounter. You give me rock. Yeah, right, yeah. Static items are the same because she always gives you rock smash. Give me a free heal. A Yamask. We have a ghost off now. While I have Shadow Ball. I repeat, I have Shadow Ball. Splash Plate. Water. Yeah. I mean, that was pretty obvious. Let's hope we find a Dust Stone to evolve it. Oh god, yeah. Oh, that is a very good point. Alright, that was a crit. Okay, good. So, you shouldn't do as much now, and I am still going to Leech Seed you. Ooh! Okay, no, that's fine. I thought that was going to do a lot more, to be honest. Paris. I mean, yeah, we'll go back into Wizard. Don't appreciate that, but a couple Psy Waves should take you out. Okay, you aren't dying as fast as I thought. Probably should have Shadow Balled you from the start. Oh, first encounter, Wall Rain. Hit it with a stun spore. You've just encored me into stun spore. Not a great idea for you. There we go. Let's head into Garfield. Well, no, because Garfield is actually stupid strong. But Wall Rain's quite bulky. He can survive a bite, right? Oh yeah, definitely. And we just keep getting flinches. Lovely. We're not risking another one. Well, it's not even a risk. It will kill. Let's go for an Ultra Ball. Great Ball even. Get it first time. What did I name my Wall Rain in the Emerald playthrough? I have completely forgotten. What do I name a walrus? I nearly just said Fatty, but that is not a great nickname. I think I named it after a film, which is Reign of Fire, which, if you haven't seen, is pretty good. I mean, it's quite old now. It's got a young Christian Bale and Woody Harrelson in, but it's a film about dragons, so it's pretty cool. So it's the Wall Rain of Fire. You are electric, psychic. Oh, come on. All right, wake up soon. Alright, thank you. The Reflect is a little too late. I'm still going to be able to kill you with this one. There we go. Right, be a Duskstone. Fistplate, okay. There's items down here as well, though. But I still don't have repels, so I will come back in a minute. Because I've got my Pokemon now. We'll start with 10. Oh, what I have randomized as well, though, is trade Pokemon. So you want a Hoot? What will you give me? A C-Dot. Okay, I'm not bothered. So I was going to say that could have been one of the starter Pokemon. Oh no, that was last run. Let's get everyone up to 15. Ice ball. Yes, please. Oh. Oh, it's an ice rollout. See, that's a bit dangerous. No. I'm playing it safe for now. Because I will happily take, like, an Aurora Beam or something else instead. Now, let's check Gentle, which is minus special... No, minus defense plus special. This Pokemon gradually regains HP in a hailstorm, so if you learn Hail, I'm going to give it to you. You can pick a Mystical Water, Miracle Seed, or Charcoal to the house on the left. This one. No. Must be the next one. Oh, okay, so which do I actually want? Miracle Water, right? Yes. Awesome. So... got that on you, and then I do remember I've actually got you as well. So we'll give that to you. And there we go. Right. I've got repels. Let's go down here, see if we can get some extra items and if they're any good. We've got to keep our eyes peeled for a Dusk Stone. Safari Ball. A Mind Plate. Which I could put on Mr. Avius now, but... I would rather find... like a spell tag or something. Although I suppose it doesn't... It does no harm, and it does actually buff its Psywave. So, why would I not? We've got another item over here. Power Herb. Right. Gym time. Level cap is 20. Let's put everyone to 19. Don't need mean luck. Cotton Spore's quite good, right? Partially lowers the speed stat. But I mean, Stun Spore does that with the added bonus of making them not move, so... Ooh, Razor Leaf. I forgot if this guy is physical or special. Uh, 40 versus 55, but that does give me health as well. Special. Right, never mind. No Razor Leaf for you. Alright, I've accidentally put you to 20, so you cannot be used until we reach the gym leader. What does Heal Pulse do? This user emits a healing pulse which restores the target's HP. Oh, we've seen that before. I will take a Body Slam though. That's better than Encore. I don't see me being able to predict the right time to use Encores. Knowing me, I will probably Encore them onto, like, I don't know, hyper beam or something stupid. I meant to say no to N again, because we always say no to this guy. Send out Molly, Molly, Molly. Yeah, this guy, I just noticed he got another crit then. This guy is a crit magnet. You could have magnitude. I'm not playing that game. Although I suppose at level 13 you probably can't actually. But I don't know. Knowing this game, it'll probably give you Earthquake. Alright, let's get all this done. But we are going to... You can revive the fossil. Yes, I can. Oh, Mitz, it's so good having you here. A Whims's cot. Isn't that the evolved form of Cottony? So I don't need a Sunstone anymore. Oh wait, does that mean it's a duplicate then though? Oh no. Oh no, I'll pick it up just so then if I find more fossil. Oh, but then well no, because it's a duplicate. So if I find more fossils, I can potentially use one of them instead. So we will just put this in the box and just be. Well, no, you're not getting a nickname because I'm not using you. But let's just look at what we could have had. It's level 25, so I can't use it in this gym anyway. Impish. Plus special attack as well. Oh, that... Oh, god damn it. Oh, well. Rules are the rules. We will take our lowly Cottony and be happy. You can go to the death box, but you can go down to the bottom. You don't need to be actually near the dead Pokemon. Oh, that would have been such a good addition to the team after this gym. Well, actually, I couldn't have even used it till after the next gym either, so it's not like we are missing it right now. And you never know, by the time we get to the point we could have used it, we could also have a Sunstone. You are poison. Shadow Ball should just do more damage, just because. First Pokemon we meet is a Patrat. Even though it technically isn't in this gym. I've already forgot what the hint was. Oh. Yeah. And then we go to you. Then we go to the one at the front. And then we go to the girl in the middle. Oh, Jesus. Come on. You are poison, right? No. And that did nothing. Right, okay. I want to say it's part ground as well. Well, it's definitely bug. Poison dark. Okay. So this should be neutrally effective. And your pin missile does nothing. But then again, so does that. To be fair, there's not much you are doing to me. So I am going to try to leech seed you and just slowly start chipping away. That was a terrible idea. Why would I send in a grass type on a bug Pokemon when I know it's going for pin missile as well? That was actually dumb. I'm just going to body slam you. I am just going to smother you. I was hoping that would do more. That does enough. One more. Unless you get 5 crits, you still wouldn't kill me. So, nothing to worry about with this now. Yeah, that was very silly sending in Cottony. But luckily, we weren't punished too bad. But playing like that, it's no wonder that we haven't beaten the base game just yet. I am ill-equipped for Pokemon Nuzlocks. But at least you get to sit there and laugh at me. Got a little Squirtle. Despite your luck, you're not actually fire type. You're just ground, aren't you? No, I feel like with the orange rocks, you should be part fire. And you could be like a volcano come to life type of Pokemon. You should be able to take this out. You've got Peck, right? That's special defense, so that doesn't matter. Here we go. Right. Heal these last little bit of health. Get everyone to level 20. And let's do this. You are going in front for your lovely little fake out Fury Swipes combo. And let's get this second badge. Now, win, lose or draw, this is the end of the stream. I'm just glad that we've made it past the first gym. And we can continue this on tomorrow morning. But this should be easy enough. Garfield, I was going to say, was yet to take any damage. And as long as 3 Fury Swipes are enough to take it out. Last up is a Zigzagoon. Lovely. See, this is the good side of randomizers. Sometimes you get absolutely shafted. Other times you get gifted a gym badge. There we go. That's more like it. I feel slightly safer and solidified in the run now. So hopefully tomorrow we can just steam through this and actually maybe potentially beat the Elite Four. I would have preferred to beat the base game Nuzlocke before the randomized Nuzlocke, but that's the way it goes sometimes. I really just need to revamp and rethink my strategy for the base game because I am struggling. But we'll get there. I imagine sometime next week we will hopefully beat Black for the base game. But that is it for the stream. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope I see you all tomorrow. And peace.